Hello there, my friends. My name is Ben Ellis, and welcome back to the countdown to the Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu movie during a Lego Star Wars set review. And only one more day till the Mandalorian and Grogu movie comes out. Whoop, whoop. But anyway, sit back and enjoy the video. And here we are, boys and girls, another little Star Wars set review 9515, The Malevolence. This sip is from the Clone Wars series, season 1. And here's the length of the malevolence, 3.6 inches and 60 kilometers wide. There's the inches, and now let's take a look at the minifigures first before we take a look at the ship. So here is Anakin Skywalker, and here is Padme Amidala. Also here's Count Dooku, and here's General Grievous. I used to have a tan yellow General Grievous, but it got broke, and I had to get a new General Grievous by getting a General Grievous wheel bike and the other General Grievous. Anyway, here's some battle droids and here's a battle droid and commander battle droid, and there we go. And now let's take a look at the Malevolence. So yeah, like I said, this ship first appeared in the Clone Wars season 1, where the Malevolence took out the Venator ships. Where the Malevolence took out the Venator ships, the Republic Star Destroyer ships, and then Plo Koon was in the ship, and he had to escape for the escape pod while the ship systems were down. And then Anakin and Ahsoka, including R2-D2, had to go find Plo Koon, and then Plo Koon told him about the Malevolence, and then they had to destroy the Malevolence with Y-Wings, and then Padme got captured on the Malevolence while the Malevolence was trying to be destroyed, and yeah. Anyway, and then Anakin and Obi-Wan saved Padme, and then Anakin jettisoned the Malevolence through the moon by messing up the Nava computer, and the Malevolence got destroyed. But anyway, here's the side of the Malevolence. Here's the next side of the Malevolence. Here's the front, and here's the bridge, and here's the side. Here's the other side, and here's the back of the engines. And here's the engines right here. Man, the engines look cool. Always remind me of the Super Star Destroyer Executor from the original trilogy. And here's the bridge. And now let's take a look at the inside of the ship in a moment. Anyway, before we do that, I'll have to show you how the weapon fires. Anyway, you open this up and you push the switch like this, and there you go. And you can also do this. You also reload by flipping the wheel, by turning the wheel. Anyway, let me set the missile back in there. I think I can. There we go. Well, there we go. And then you close this up. Anyway, now let's take a look at the inside of the ship. There we go. So yeah, here's the control room. Here's here's all the mechanics, how the Malevolence ion cannon fires. Here's the droid. Here's the command post for the droid, and this is where Anakin tried to mess up the power computer by crashing the Malevolence to the moon, and the battle droids tried to reset the nav computer, but it didn't. It crashed straight to the moon and didn't reset in time, and by destroying the Malevolence. Anyway, hallelujah. You can also set a battle droid there, and you also set a commander battle droid there, or General Grievous there. Anyway, and now let's take a look at the other side of the inside of the Malevolence. There we go. Anyway, and there's the other side of the inside of the Malevolence by moving these mine carts like that. Just like when General Grievous, Obi-Wan first met General Grievous, when General Grievous said, "Hello there." But hey, that's still Obi-Wan's line from A New Hope. Anyway, and you can also set it into the docking bay wherever you want. It's a really cool gimmick. Anyway, there's that. And now let's take a look at the other side. In a minute. Tally ho. There we go. And it moves just the same thing. Oh, and this time it's got cargo up ahead. It's got cargo carrying anyway. If we can actually, but first you gotta move this switch, and then there you go. It's moving. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Now it's moving. Anyway. There we go. And now let's put it back in place. Anyway, so far, it's a really cool set. It kind of looks like the Death Star, but a little bit like the Superstar Destroyer Executor from the original trilogy. And yeah, it's a really cool set that inspired the Star Wars, the Clone Wars Season 1. Anyway, it's a really cool set, 10 out of 10. Yep. Hang on one sec. There we go. Yep, it's a really cool set before the malevolence was replaced by the invisible hand in episode 3. Anyway, there's General Grievous. Here's Count Dooku. Anyway. Yep, so yeah, thank you for watching. And may the Force be with you always.